game, 14 touchdowns,
I
only
loved
2 picks.
everything that Brock
That
Purdy
guy's
did.
Joe Montana.
I loved everything that he did, and I'm not saying that he won't win it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's going to be
I would
2
tell you
guys
this,
in that
he
room,
can't-
including Sam Darnold. That's
He
like,
can't
hey,
lose the
give me a
job
shot.
this summer. He can lose it in September. He can't lose it in August. Brock Purdy is the starting quarterback and the lowest paid starting quarterback in the entire league. But he's the starting quarterback. That's my dude right there. Until he proves otherwise, he cannot lose the job in August.
Exactly. Headline number 4, a report out there that the Dolphins did check in on Saquon Barkley's availability after the franchise tag. And there was also a report that Saquon did request a trade.
That's BS.
He has denied that since. But if you were Saquon, would you rather be a Giant or a Dolphin?
How come when I stretch it don't look like that?
Because you look like you.
Oh, that's true. That,
Yo, what? Don't look
Like with Saquon, it just looks different when I do it. That's Saquon today, by the way.
Oh, that's him today?
That's him today. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. That's him today. Obviously, if you're a Giant fan, that's great to see him out there with the guys, signed up, all good. What was your question now?
If you were Saquon, would you rather be a Giant or a Dolphin?
Yeah, so listen, so there's multiple reports you just said out there. The Dolphins called the Giants. This is confirmed now, and said, yeah, we want to talk to you about Saquon Barkley. The Giants said, click, and they weren't going to talk about him, which is weird because what?
When he walked across Antarctica by himself, and one day he actually took off his glove to grab something, and his finger got frostbite, and you're getting frostbite, and you're going to lose your hand and possibly die in Antarctica. What do? You take a fucking chisel and chop your own finger off.
Once they franchised them, the Dolphins would have had to have given them 2 first-round draft picks. By the way, they don't have great draft picks. If you follow the Dolphins draft, situation over the last couple of years for a variety of reasons. But the other part of the story is not true. Saquon Barkley never went to the Giants and demanded a trade. He even refuted that on his Twitter account or his X account, whatever we call it now. It's stupid, right? But it shows you that the Dolphins view themselves as a running back away from winning a Super Bowl. Not saying that's right or not, but that's clearly how they view themselves. Those are the 4 guys currently on the roster. Devon is the 3rd-round draft pick this year. Raheem is really their incumbent starting running back and had a good year. I'm not knocking the year he had. He had a good year, not a great year. But when you have the 2 speedsters on the outside in Waddle and Hill, and you have a quarterback who's a really good short thrower, not a good deep ball thrower, as we all know, you had a running back. If they had added Saquon Barkley, they become the favorites to compete with the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC. They didn't get him. Now you have to question, if they wanted Saquon, what's the holdup with Dalvin Cook? Because they're still the odds-on favorite to get Dalvin Cook. And I can't prove this. My belief is that nobody knew about the domestic violence stuff in Dalvin Cook's past. And now that it's come out publicly, teams like the Miami Dolphins, like the New York Jets, are probably debating, is it worth it to go into business with Dalvin Cook, because he is most likely going to face a suspension once he signs with a new team. And I think that's the holdup with Dalvin Cook being signed. But boy, am I glad the New York Giants said no, because the Miami Dolphins with Saquon Barkley are a problem for everybody, right?
Absolutely. If you have a chance to get one of the best running backs in the game and pair him with a great quarterback that we saw, and we all said he was MVP type of having an MVP type season.
Yeah.
With those 2 speedsters, as you mentioned, on the outside, that is an offense that you don't want to have to play 2 times a season.
No, they're a problem.
Jets would have had to, and that would have just crumbled all your little aspirations, hopes, and dreams, and wishes, and glowed. All the bubble wrap, all the things that you had. No, you just said. I would have been scared.
I would have been scared. I would have stayed on the porch with my dog, but I would have been fine. You know why? Because Saquon Barkley doesn't play cornerback. Saquon Barkley doesn't rush the quarterback. I would have had a problem with their offense, but I got a badass defense. And Saquon Barkley can't guard Garrett Wilson. Until they find somebody who can, Jalen Ramsey can't either, then I'd be okay.
We're going to see.
We are going to see.
We're going to see.
And you and I are going to sit there together eating popcorn with our white cheddar topping on it, watching the Jets beat the Dolphins down.
As if it's in a nice, hot room so we can watch it because it's going to be cold.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be cold. outside. I gotta be warm.
You got heat in your place?
Yes.
Then
no
I'll fly to
question.
you.
Yes.
I got if you invite me,
Yeah.
I'll come over and watch it.
Yes.
But I need my own chair.
We got plenty of chairs.
Okay, I just hot room.
Nice.
I don't want
Hot.
nice.
Yes.
I got heat and I got a chair.
That's right.
From Tim Hardaway.
I never thought I'd say this. Like, I can't wait to watch football in that hot room.
That's right.
Listen, Tim ain't lying. He likes to be nice and warm and cozy.
Exactly.
He certainly does. It is Wednesday. If you are new to the show, every Wednesday we do a segment called
What the
Okay.
Wednesday?
Yeah, that's next. It involves Debo Samuel right here on FS1.